Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He stiff arms him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Come on, come.
Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. Work in the middle. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
13 8. 49, flip route, 49. Check 58. Another line.
To throw is Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Straight ahead, Walker. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, here's Agnew. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
53, 53.
After the interception, here's Smith. And out route, he's got the connection to Walker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
No ball, no ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a clip. Look, Jack's left, Jack's left. Check 59, check 59, cover. There we go.
Smith. He completes this to Walker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, alert. Hold on. Hey, trio left.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Don't stop. Ready?
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Slow ball.
Metcalf motions left. Throwing now is Geno. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Tuesday. Strike.
Metcalf motions left. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
49, flip off, 49.
Smith now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Agnew now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Double set.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Check 58.
Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And some room to run now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Look. 53. Look. Middle. No ball.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, here we go, hey.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Oz. Hey, it's a clip. Look, catch left.
Out of the gun, Smith. And Walker has it. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. A little short pass. This is Everett. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good bouncer does.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. One play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Rosas' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No ball, no ball.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Myers Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
53, 53.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Fields. And my goodness, another interception. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with net.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 48-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And for the 4th time, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 20.
Fields throwing again. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. They put up their goal at the beginning of the
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition